Today we're going to do a quick straight ahead versus pose to pose for an animation. I'm going to show off my incredible artistic skills as we go through this. So we'll begin by setting a ground area, and I'm just going to show a simple difference between doing straight ahead and pose to pose. Of course, with interpolate, that really changes some of it. And very shortly in our lessons, we're going to be getting into creating puppets and armatures and being able to rig our characters. So make sure you stay tuned for those really cool attributes that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to just simply use a simple stick figure for this. Well, let's add a tree to the environment here, just to make it a little bit more fun or more artistic. Nothing really fancy here. Just trying to make the environment a little bit more, the staging to be a little bit more interesting in what we're doing. And let's get some leaves on this as well. Let's see. I need to do a fill for this. Yeah. Darken it a little bit, make it a little more green. And I'm not doing this right. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I need to switch to... I'm using the beta of 5.1 for this, so it may crash on me or give me different results than 5.0. Looks like a few things have changed in their location. So let's instead draw the outline of the leaves. Oh, I got to get off fill. There we go. Okay, we'll give an outline for our tree leaf area, and then I should be able to fill that. If I remember to hit fill. There we go. Okay, so let's get started with our stick figure then. We'll use standard ink pen. Get our color set correctly. Okay, and get a simple character made. For some reason with 5.1, as I start drawing, there's a delay before it actually draws the image. Not sure what's going on. I may need to jump back to 5.0. The beta may be giving me some issues here. There we go. So basic stick figure. He's got to run and jump between the chasm here. We'll even give him an eye. A mouth, and let's animate on the twos for this. Okay, now we're going to do some pose to pose to get things set up correctly. We'll jump over to frame 24, so halfway through my animation, and we'll just set his jump and what I want to happen for that jump. And this is pose to pose animation. Now, of course, pose to pose is so much easier with interpolate, but it doesn't give us necessarily the detail that we're wanting to do inside the animation. Yeah, we'll have him move forward a little bit, maybe fall down from exhaustion at the end of this. So just simple rotation. Notice that my point of origin is currently set at his head. There we go. Okay, and now we can go back and do the straight ahead animation for the running up to the chasm that needs to be leapt. So go back here, maybe 5. As you can see, yeah. Go back to our draw mode, and we'll do the running up to the chasm. Just a quick little drawing here. Nothing really fancy. I did get out my drawing pad today. I'm using an XP 19-inch. I'll put a link to it in my description if you're interested in this. I do like the tablet. Unfortunately, my artistic ability is somewhat lacking. I'm working on that, but I'm much more. Yeah, that's not my area of strength. But I'm working on it. I'm taking classes myself to become a better artist. Oh yeah, but let's throw his arms out behind him, you know, because that'll make him run faster. Maybe have him run up to the edge and stop out of fear. Exaggerate this a little bit. Follow through with the arms, trying to stop in time so he doesn't fall off. And then we'll back him up. One of the challenges of doing straight ahead is keeping your proportions the same. As you can see, even with my stick figures here, I'm not necessarily keeping the size of the characters the same as I do this. And I occasionally forget to draw in arms too, so that's not a good thing. So he's backing up. We can explain some of this height difference by steps, but we'll experiment more with that when we get into rigging. There we go. Getting back just a little bit further before he starts running towards the chasm again. Maybe go back one more step. What do you think? Yeah, let's do one more step. Okay, now we're getting ready to go, getting serious about this. Then frame 19. Pauses back, getting ready to launch forward. And then that gives us just a few frames to run as fast as we can towards the edge. And we'll do this real quick. Give our anticipation, leaning forward. Of course, arms set back behind him so he'll run faster, because anybody who's run before knows that that'll work. There we go. Still, and with our emphasis on the exaggeration of leaning forward for faster running. And then 24 is all set. Good. Okay. Now, let's see how this looks. Do we need to enter? Yeah, let's go back and do some interpolation. I'm not sure what it's going to do with the interpolation for the stick figure like this, since it's not a one solid line. Hopefully it'll handle it pretty good. Go to edit and then interpolate under grease pencil, and it'll add keyframes for us for our running forward. Oh, that interpolate did not look good at all. Neither did that one. We got some weird stuff happening, but we'll fix this later when we start using more puppetry to do our visuals and get this looking better, and it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to do some really cool stuff here in the next couple of weeks now that we're almost finished with going through the 12 principles. Okay, let's jump. Here, interpolate should work really well since it was the exact same object. that we were using before. There we go. An advantage of selecting the whole object and then just simply moving it instead of drawing a new one makes the interpolate work a lot better. Okay, and now we've got a basic character animation. I'm not real happy with these middle. They need to be cleaned up, but that gives you a clean understanding or coverage of how to do pose to pose versus the standard straight ahead.